Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I am Faiza Habib, Senior SST, your English teacher, and today's video lecture is delivered to you, that is about use of articles. Students, in the previous video, I have discussed with you people the indefinite articles and the definite articles, and in the previous video, I have provided you a very extensive lecture about the use of a and an, but I couldn't explain the use of the definite article, that is the, and though it's very important to know about it, so that is why I found the dire need of explaining it to you people. So that is why today we are going to explain about the use of the, that is the definite article. Okay, you are supposed to know it very well that there are some uses of this particular word the. These rules or regulations you will have to memorize a little bit, students, because otherwise you won't be able to make use of the into the exact place. Rule number one is to talk about a person or thing known to your listener. Now this is the important thing that we have already discussed in the previous video, that it is because it is a definite article, and the most important thing is that you are supposed to make use of this article the over the place where, because the listener knows about the person or the thing you are referring to. So that's why we make use of the word the. Suppose over here you can see the example of the use of this article, like Julie has a 9-year-old son. The boy wants to be an astronaut. Now you see, students, if I am going to talk just to write down the boy wants to be an astronaut, obviously you are going to ask the question about what, like which boy you are talking about. But when I say Julie has a 9-year-old son, and now the boy means that I am referring to that particular 9-year-old boy who is the son of Julie, and I am going to talk about that person, that boy who is 9-year-old son and who is the son of Julie. He wants to be an astronaut. So now over here I am going to, now this particular boy, it has become familiar, it has become known to your listener. So that is why I am going to specify it by making use of the article the over here. Okay, next one is, can you answer the phone? This is the watch that my sister gave me for my birthday. So this is the watch that my sister gave me for my birthday means that you are going to specify the watch that your sister has given you on your birthday. Okay, come on to the use number 2. This is always remember one thing, that now this particular uses are for the use of definite article the. So with unique things, students, you are supposed to make use of the word the. Over here you can see the sun, the moon, the sky, the world, the universe. Only there is just one sun, students. There are no more other suns. There's just one sun. So there's just one moon of this earth. There's just one sky. So one world. I am going to talking about just one world in which we are living. So these are some unique things, these are some specific things, and we are going to make use of the article, definite article the with them. Everyone knows that the sun rises in the east. Over here you can see that with the word sun I have made use of the word the. Rahul has traveled all over the world. Over here with the world I have made use of the. Then the police. Now this is the only department that can be called police. Otherwise there are some other departments which can be different, which can be called by different names. But as far as police is concerned, this is the only department which is having this particular name. So the police means that it is only the that particular department about which I am talking about. The police are investigating a murder in our neighborhood. Come on to the use number 3, that is with some words referring to nature or the environment generally. So over here you can see that whenever you are going to talk about the natural phenomena, natural objects, that is the countryside, the town, the mountains, the seaside, the beach, the weather, etc., all these things, with all these things you are going to make use of the article, definite article the. My son enjoys spending time in the countryside. We are going to take a trip to the mountains, and I love the weather in Los Angeles. Come on to the use number 4. Now students, again with some objects of common experience you can make use of the article the. So at the park, in the park, to the park, then in the gym, on the phone, in the newspaper, the shower, the toilet. So over here, common experience, common uses of some objects, you can make use of the word the with them. I met an interesting man at the park yesterday. Did you read the newspaper this morning? Darren likes to sing in the shower. Come on to the use number 5. Over here you can say, you can see that in some time expressions you can make use of the article the with them, like in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, the day before yesterday, the day after tomorrow, in the summer, during the summer, the winter, the spring, the fall, the past, the present, the future, the 18th century, the 1960s, and the 60s. So over here you can see that with the time expressions you are supposed to make use of the article definite article the is being used. Over here you can see kids hate getting up early in the morning. A friend of mine got married the day before yesterday. So with the time expressions you can make use of the definite article the. Then students, there is another rule that you are not supposed to make use of any article in these time expressions. Suppose at noon, at night, at the noon, you will not make use of at the noon, at the night, at the today, or the yesterday. This is considered to be very wrong. So over here there are some specific time expressions over there. You are not supposed to make use of the article the over there. So that's why I am also going to mention all these expressions, time expressions, that with these expressions you are not going to make use of any article with them. So over here you can see on your screens at noon, at night, today, yesterday, tomorrow, every day, week, month, year, last night, week, month, year, again the specific days, months, years, and Sunday, August 1985. So with these time expressions you are not supposed to make use of any article like whether, a, an, or the. Come on to the rule number 6. Students, you can make use of this a definite article the with the superlative forms. So over here you can see that with all the superlative forms, the third degree of adjectives like the best, the worst, the biggest, the smallest, the oldest, the youngest, the most, and the least, etc. With all these third superlative degrees of adjectives you are supposed to make use of the word article the over here. Now come on to the rule number 7 now. With these words, when they are used as adjectives to describe nouns, like whenever there is the word that is going to describe noun, that is going to give you some more information about the noun, with that kind of words you are supposed to make use of the word definite article the. Over here you can see the first, the second, the previous, the following. Now these are the time expressions that can be made use in order to describe any noun. So over here you can see Neil Armstrong was the first person to walk on the moon. So over here you can see students, you can see that the first is the word that is going to explain or that is going to describe the noun, that is the person. Again in the second example you can see when is the next presidential elections. Over here the presidential, the next is the word, the next is the word that is going to explain you something more about the presidential elections. Hurry up or you are going to miss the last bus. Is it important for friends to have the same interests? So you can see that whenever you are going to make use of any word that is going to describe nouns, you will have to make use of the definite article the with that. Come on to use number 8. With names of some musical instruments, some musical gadgets, you will have to make use of the word the. So over here you can see on your screens that with the guitar, with the violin, piano, harmonica and the saxophone, I have made use of the word the with it. So Heidi plays the guitar. Is the violin easy to learn? So over here you can see that with all the musical instruments, the names of musical instruments, you will have to make use of the word the. Again, come on to the use number 9, that is with names of some specific scientific inventions. So whatever I have told you about it, that with the scientific gadgets you are going to make use of the word the. The digital camera, the telephone, the internet, the bicycle and the telescope. So you can see in the very first example, the telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell. Some say that the internet is the most important invention of the 20th century. So students, as I have already told you in the beginning of this video, that these are the uses or these are the rules that you will have to memorize a little bit in order to make use of the word definite article the in a proper place. Come on to the use number 11, that is with some place names, and these are the words. In the previous video I have already explained to you this rule, and what was that? That with some states, with the names of some states, with the names of some countries, you are supposed to make use of the word the, but not with all the countries. So there are some words, like there are some names of countries, there are some names of states, that the word, the definite article the has become the part and parcel of the names of those countries. So that is why these names will never be called without the word the. The United States, the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, the Philippines, the Middle East, the Arab world, the Baltics, the Balkans, seas and oceans, the Red Sea, the Bay of Bengal, the Atlantic Ocean, rivers, the Rhine, the River Thames, mountain ranges, the Himalayas, the Alps, island groups, the West Indies, the British Isles. Okay, come on to the use number 10. Now students, as far as use number 10 is concerned, you are supposed to make use of the definite article the with names of body parts. But when you are supposed to employ this the, whenever something bad happens to them. Now with the normally when you make use of whenever you talk about your body organs or body parts, you are not going to make use of the word the with them until unless something bad happens with them. So over here you can see, she held my hand and told me she loved me. No, now over here you are going to talk about your hand, but you are not supposed to make use of a, an or the articles, the use of article with this particular body part of yours. But in the second example you can see that over here some bad thing has happened to this person. The suspect was shot in the back while running from the police. So over here, when I'm going to talk about that particular body organ in some site of some sort of incident, that has bad incident that has happened to a person, so that's why in order to mention that body part, I will make use of the word article the over here. Next example, I was standing by the side of the road when a tennis ball hit me in the eye. So over here you can see that something bad has happened to the eye, so that's why I have made use of the word the over here. Come on to the use number 12, with family names. Now you see there are so many family names, like you see the family names, the caste names, okay, but with the family names especially, whenever you are if you belong to some family, and that particular family, suppose Smith, over here you can see the examples that over here the Smith is the person who is having a big family, and whenever we will in a plural form we will make use of like Mr. Smith, Mrs. Smith, their kids, so we will make use of this word like Smiths. It will be used in a, whenever it will be used in a plural way, like plural form, but with as a singular group. It will be used as plural form but as a singular group. So with that in that situation you will have to make use of the word the with that family name. Over here you can see We live next door to the Smiths. They are great neighbors. The Garcia. Now, the Garcia is basically the name of person, but when I am making use of this word as a plural form, I will say Garcias. So Garcias have now become the family name, and it is going to be used as a it is going to be used to represent the whole family, like the male member, the female, the kids, all these are going to represent just one name, and that is the Garcias. So with these such kind of words, the Garcias will be used instead of only Garcias. The Garcias have invited us to go on a picnic with them with this weekend. Come on to the last use, that is use number 13. And students, whenever you are going to generalize whenever you are going to talk about the people or things generally, you will have to make use of the word the with them. Now, students, there are some we will say, like, there are some 4 points, or there are some 4 conditions when you are going to make use of the article the. Now, over here you can see in the first place, you can see the will be used plus singular countable noun. Okay, then the will be used plus adjective is equal to group, the rich, the poor, the unemployed, the elderly, etc. It means that you are going to make use of the word the along with some adjective. The Chinese, the Japanese, the French, the British, it means that with the languages you are going to make use of the word the. So whenever you are going to, now it is not only the language that we are making use of the word the, rather it is showing the whole nation, like the English, the Britishers, the French, the Japanese, the Chinese. So now whenever you are going to talk about the people or things generally, so over here you will have to make use of the word article the. The small business owner faces more competition today than ever before. Small business owners face more competition today than ever before. The blue whale is the largest animal on the planet. So whenever you are going to generalize the things, then you will have to make use of this article. Now, students, just in order to make you comprehend the whole lot, and just in order to check whether you have got my points or not, whether you have understood the lecture or not, you are supposed to take a test of yours. So that is why honestly you will have to write down this particular exercise, which is present on your screens, on your copy, and without using the, and just leave the blanks, and then you will have to make use of the word the and you will have to fill the gaps, and you will take your test that whether you have understood the whole uses of making use of the or not. And then again you will tell me about it, that how much you have understood. Hopefully you must have understood all about the use of article the. And thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.